Welcome everybody to another fine edition of Pirate Scum Gaming's Fleet Holding Tour Series. Tonight we are going to pay a visit to the Fleet Dilithium mine as well as the Fleet K13 holding. Right now we are sitting outside of the Dilithium mine holding. So let's go ahead and go in and we'll take a look around and I'll show you what's all in there. There's a few useful things here that I know you'll want to take advantage of by coming here. I'll show you the most important thing first, and then we'll go around the room, show you what's all there, as well as how to mine all the dilithium. And here we are. It's not much to look at, really, but I'll show you around. Let's start with the upper level first. Alright, as you can see, there's really not much. There's absolutely nothing up here. But I have to say, the views are really spectacular. I just love to come up here and just kind of stare at the things while I'm working on stuff. I've gone over to the other side over here. They really could have done more with this upper level, I think. They could have put like a small club or bar area up here. I think they kind of missed out with that. And over here you can see the actual dilithium field, which you can actually go mine in, which we'll do that momentarily. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. It's awful dark, and yeah, it could have been a little brighter up here. And like I said, they could have put like a little bar or like a little cafe or that kind of thing up here for you to hang out at. So more people come here. Because to be honest with you, there's only a few things people come here for, and I think if they added a few more things to do, the places will be more busy. We will go clockwise here, show what's all available. First up, we have the mail access, always important. You have your tailor and tailor store. You can buy a miner's outfit here. This contact, these were very good when they first came out, but however they've kind of lost their usefulness over the years. Basically, you have armor, kinetic resist consoles, I'm sorry, and then enhanced RCS consoles. These were really good when they first came out. I know a lot of useful for tanking and whatnot, but as it's gone through the years, these have fallen out of favor for other things. These are just kind of useless now. And over here we have an exchange access. That's also important. Over here, this is your where you requisition your fleet dilithium warp cores. These are very good starter warp cores if you're looking for something other than just the random drops that you receive throughout various missions. They have advanced and elite versions of both the warp core and singularity core. Like I said, these are good start. I would say these are pretty good starter cores. There's other ones in other holdings, like the Spire one, that are a little bit better, but these are good as well. And then you see, really not all that expensive, at least for the advanced ones. Yeah, the elite ones are a little bit more, but a couple of days worth of grinding out stuff in your fleet holdings. You'll have this. You could have more than this and then some to be able to get this. Actually, let me show you the singularity cores too. There we go, singularity cores. Yeah, these are good, like for starter. If you're just looking for something different, something better to run other than your random, like I said, your random drops or the rewards that they give you. I mean, there are some freebie ones. They came out with some freebie sets that are also very good, and ones that you can get from various missions are also they're okay, but these are probably a little bit better. But like I said, not will not break your bank. Definitely want. This is a couple days worth of grinding at least. And behind you, you have your bank access. And then there's this guy here. This guy is the most important guy here, if you ask me. As you can see, for that reason only. Additional dilithium refined capacity, refined 500 ore. Everyone knows that, the refined daily limit is 8,000. I'm going to say bullshit on that. It's 8,500. 9,500 if you're lifetime, but that's a story for another day. So always remember, visit here at least once a day. You can get yourself an extra 500 dilithium ore if that 8,000 just isn't enough for you. Now this also has some DOF assignments. Gives you just a bunch of random stuff. This one's going to give you a pretty substantial amount of extra dilithium you can refine. Now, see this? Miner. I probably wondered, where the hell did you get a miner? Well, I'm going to show you how the hell I got a miner. You come to this guy, this handsome fella. Ain't he purty? There's a face only a mother could love. Us Noskins are just beautiful people. And here are those miners of varying quality. If you have the fleet credits to spare, get yourself a purple version, but these blue ones work just fine. And the green one as well. So you have Ferengi. You got your Uridians. And you got the best miners ever, Hortas. Now, if you ever watched the original series episode, they tell you Hortas are the best miners. So these are the ones I would get. I would get Hortas. All right, that pretty much covers it for the vendors and consoles you can visit. Now let's go take a look at this mining I talked about. I talked to this handsome chap over here. You see, he gives you 3 daily assignments you can do. Mine impure dilithium, mine rich dilithium, and mine pure dilithium. Now you can do every one of these, but we're only going to do one just for demonstration purposes. I'm going to do the pure dilithium. Alright, now that you got the assignment, make sure you have your EV suit handy. Like myself, I always have an EV suit on. I have the Discovery Reputation Burnham's CQC environmental armor. It doubles as body art, regular standard armor, and EV suit. There's 2 versions. There's a regular armor and an EV suit. Save your marks and whatnot, and just get the EV suit. It's same stats as the regular. All right, let's go prospecting, shall we? The old bunny hop. Alright, now if you look at your mini-map here up in the right-hand corner, it's going to give you the little arrows that's telling you where you need to go. Over here. There we are. I got one right here. Now this works the same way as the dilithium mining on the Vlugta asteroid field. Pretty simple. Yeah, I know some of you are probably thinking, you know, you'd rather pull your toenails out one by one than do this, but it has its moments. I find it rather calming, if you ask me. You know, when I'm bored, I got nothing better to do. Hell, I'll come mind myself some dill. Put on a little good music. Hell, you have some fun, man. And there you go. Easy peasy. You see, there's 5 different areas you'll have to go mine. So there's, if you get all 3 missions, I believe there's 15 different areas you got to go to. So this is probably about a good 10-15 minutes worth of work for just extra dill to have on handy. It's always handy. But you know, like I said, I know there's some of you out there probably thinking, oh, you know, JB, I'd rather pull my toenails out with a pair of tweezers than do this. Well, that's understandable. Again, this is not for everybody, but I happen to like it personally. And, you know, and it's my job as a tour guide. I feel it's my responsibility to let you know that this is available for you to do here. And I want to show you something else that's really freaking cool. You can actually go down inside the asteroid. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Just follow me this way. Da, 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 da. Excuse me, Mr. Horta. You, and up. There we go. Is hit these navigation points and hit the thruster on your EV suit. Going down. Next floor. And you can also use the tab on your keyboard to cycle through the navigation points. There we go. A little easier than clicking. There we go. Ground floor. Cigars, cigarettes, throwing knives, grenades. Over here. Now, if you look around, you can see the different purities of dilithium. You got green, you got purple, you got blue. Really, this is actually really kind of a cool area to hang out in if you want to do, you know, screenshots in your EV suit. This is just kind of a really cool area to hang out at. And it is there available to you, just so you know. Alright, let's head back up, and we'll head on over to K13. Remember to use the tab targeting to make this easier. Almost there. And there we go. For newer players, you didn't know this was here. Now you know. And for us veteran players who've been doing this a long time, and remember when this holding came out, yeah, I remember spending a lot of time here farming dill at 10-15 minutes a day doing this. And I've always enjoyed going down that into the crevice and just kind of hanging out there for a little while. Alright, EVC's put away, so let's head on over to K13. Alright. Next up, we are going to use the Starbase transporter system. I've talked about this before. A very easy way to go from point A to point B very quickly. So that is how we are going to do it. Next stop, Starbase. Okay, I lied. Next stop, Fleet Spire, because I screwed up. Now we're going to K13. Eventually. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, as I said before, sometimes some of these holdings take a while to warp into. Here we go. Welcome to K13, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we have some TOS ships over there in the distance, and we have the caretaker creatures. Yes, that's one of the projects you can unlock for your K13 fleet holding. You can get the encounter at farpoint creatures. And yes, the asteroids are targetable. So if you want to go around shooting asteroids for an hour, more power to you. But that's not what we're here for. Let's go ahead and dock, and we'll show you what's all in there. Come on now. There's some really cool, useful things here inside K13 in case the newer players who are watching this have never been here, or veteran players who don't come here to get stuff a lot. I'm going to change that. And here we are. Welcome aboard K13. Alright, first off the transporter pad, we have the Officer of the Watch. This guy's going to give you just some random chore to do. And that will reward you 20 marks. Alright, we have your ship assignment officer, so you can change your ships here right when you get off the transporter pad. And over here. And, you know, if there are any devs that are actually watching this video, can we please fix this? Yeah, this poor guy's been stuck in the chair sitting on the floor forever. I think I've only ever seen him fixed once. Can we please fix that? I'm sure this guy would appreciate it. Here we have your bank, exchange, and mail access. And we're going to go up to the second floor just so I can show you that. And here we are up on the balcony. Just kind of stand here and watch, lord over the place, do whatever you like. You have the conference room over here. With the this guy here staring out the window menacingly. Alright, let's head back down to the main level. Alright, let's I'll start at the main area here and we'll go from there. Probably the easiest. Alright, over here we have your duty officer assignments. This will give you some random duty officer assignments you can do. This one gives you extract Draconis system minerals. doubtful if you have miners for this one, as you can see. Takes 18 hours, gives you just a few extra things, so something to think about. Next up is your ship selector. Or rather, ship vendor, I'm sorry. This is a ship store here. Over here is the little bar area or lounge. And you can open the drapes. Or they call it shutters. And can have a good look around. Pretty cool, huh? Nice view of the station. So we're going to do this clockwise. Let's head through this door over here. And there is nothing over here. There's just the Jeffrey's Tubes, which you can't go in. However, if any of you are an owner of an Atlas Dreadnought cruiser or a Temporal Light cruiser, the TOS Connie, you can actually go down to your Jeffrey's Tubes. And when I do the Federation fleet holding tours, I will show that off because I have an Atlas on that tune. Alright, first room you come across over here. You have your retrofit equipment requisitions. These are your 23rd century weapons. I actually own the dual pistols. They're pretty good. They do a pretty decent amount of damage on ground. I haven't actually parsed them in an official parse run, but I just enjoy using them. And they also have your advanced fleet TOS era beam arrays. It comes in all flavors. It comes in phaser, standard beam array, the twin beam array, standard beam array, dual beam bank, cannons, dual heavy cannons, whatnot. You can get it in both phaser or disruptor, and plasma. So the main three energy types. Ground weapons, I do believe, are just phaser and disruptor. Yep, just phaser and disruptor. Let me see, do I have them out here? I do not. Before I end the video, I will end up at the bank. I'll pull out my 23rd century disruptor dual pistols. That way you can see what those look like. In case you were wondering. We also have a tailor. And a store as well. You have the XO3 outfit and the 23rd century engineering jumpsuit. If you're so inclined to get that for Space Barbie reasons, because Space Barbie is a true endgame, am I right? Also have a K13 personnel officer. This is another one of the important ones that you're going to want to take a look at. The ones you're going to want to look at are the very rare ones. Yeah, these are all very good duty officers to have. And there's your special bridge officers. You have your Andrea type android and your Dr. Brown type android. And here is the space trait that you get off of these. The first one is plus 15 Starship Impulse Expertise and plus 15 Starship EPS. Streamlined Retrofit Engineering. Ground, you get the superior ground the package. This one's actually pretty good. the superior android. Same thing for the Dr. Brown type android. Has the same thing as the other one. Now, these bridge officers are really very good, especially the science one. The K13 Survivor Science. I can't emphasize this enough. This is a good bridge. This is a really good bridge officer to use on a all science build because it has the K13 Survivor Science trait, which is plus 10 Starship Control expertise and plus 10 Starship Drain expertise. Yeah, those are really good. That's a very good trait to use for a science ship. I mean, the ground stuff's okay. Got your standard warrior, your superior honor. That's pretty good for threat gen. But the one you're using it for is that space trait. The tactical one has plus defensive maneuvering and weapon accuracy. And not quite as good as the science one, not quite as desirable. Here, the engineering one. This is a slightly lesser version of the Dr. Brown one. Dr. Brown gave plus 15. This one goes plus 10. There's your standard 23rd century duty. Bridge officer manuals. There's nothing real important to show off there. Yeah, you can go through here and explore if you like. You have all your circuitry and the different consoles that this guy's got torn apart, tricorders. Over here you have the stasis pods. You'll recognize these from the episode Space Seed. These are very similar to the ones on the SS Botany Bay that they woke Khan and his crew out of. So that's pretty cool that they included that. Alright, moving right along. Let's head to the next one. Alright, around the corner and down the hall. Whoops. Oh, that's out to the main area, in case you're wondering what that door was. And we have this room here. Alright, we'll start off with this guy here in the corner. The Xeno equipment vendor. These were okay. I know they were a big deal when they first came out. A lot of people were using them, but I don't know anybody that uses these anymore. But that's just me. I mean, if you want to experiment with them and play around with them, you have more power to you. I'm not gonna. I certainly won't discourage that. Also, they got these kit modules. Of these, the Methuselah drone is pretty good. The Nomad drone is pretty good. The rest of these were really good when they first came out, especially this Kligot. But the devs adjusted this and nerfed it right into the ground. Alright, next up we got our biologist over here. This guy is the second most important guy you're going to talk to, because he has the superior traits. I highly recommend you pick up these superior traits. Yes, they are a little on the pricey side, but it is worth it. It takes your standard trait, which gives you plus 5. Let's take the beam array. Let's take the beam training one. Standard, right out of the box, when you make a tune, it's plus 5. But when you upgrade to superior, it bumps it up to 0.7 to 7.5. Let me show you the trait what I'm talking about. Okay, beam training. Standard, right out of the box when you first make your tune. Space trait, automatically plus 5% bonus beam weapon damage. Now when you upgrade it to superior from this guy, it bumps up to 7.5, so it bumps up an extra 2.5%. So yeah, I would definitely recommend you getting the superior beam training, superior cannon training, superior projectile training. If you're a science, superior astrophysicist. I don't know why that's saying superior. Yeah, yeah, that's not right. Look at that. We found a bug. Generic trait, superior accurate. No, this is astrophysicist. It should not be that. Here, oh, they got it right here, but they fucked it up here. Oh, pardon my French. This generic trait is not superior or techie. It's just techie. It's just supposed to be. They got these all screwed up. Yeah, they got these all borked up, but that doesn't matter. I kind of showed you what it's about, especially with especially the more important ones like beam training, cannon training, and projectile training. Standard is plus 5%, superior is 7.5%. So more is always good. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look around, see what we got here. Okay, this is what the Methuselah drone looks like, just in case you're wondering. Yeah, it looks like a, I think you put loose leaf tea in. You got tribbles, you got this, odd-looking creature, which I have no clue what that is. Kind of creepy looking. But check this out. Remember this from the Corvette maneuver? The Balok puppet? Check this out.
We are now considering the disposition of your ship and the life aboard.
You can interact with it. I think this is really cool. It even animates.
You have been examined. Your ship must be destroyed.
Pretty cool, huh? Bet you didn't know that was there. Alright, let's go on the other side here. Alright, of course you recognize old Nomad here. This is an absolute menace. And you got some of the ground stuff here. You got these things are the Klegots. These round blender blades. You got your Staff of Landru. I'm sure there's a Kelvin stasis belt floating around here somewhere. I just don't see it. Alright, let's move on with the tour. Oh, did we get him? Yes, we did. Okay. And looks like that's just about it. Yep, we are back where we started in the main area here, in the little lounge area. And as promised, I'm going to show you those 23rd century disruptor pistols I was telling you about. So let me grab those out of my bank. You think I got enough weapons? Where are they? There they are. Yeah, you see, I haven't bothered upgrading these yet. I really need to. These things are kind of cool. I mean, they do look kind of small on my guy, but on a smaller tune, they look kind of size appropriate. But I do like them. I like the it has the sonic effect from the TOS episode, or the TOS series. They're really cool. I mean, they hit pretty decently on ground. I have, like I said, I need to upgrade them and test them, see how they fare in a elite ground TFO. Other than that, I like them for space Barbie reasons. But then, like I said, Space and ground Barbie is the ultimate endgame Am I right? Alright, so that just about does it for this week's installment. I hope you found it as entertaining and informative as you have my past videos. Next week, I will be covering probably, I think the only thing that's left is the colony and the research lab. So stay tuned for those. And also, I will be streaming this coming Wednesday and Thursday. So be looking for that. Looking for me on Twitch, Pirate Scum Gaming. And also look for this video to drop around 6 a.m. Central Time Wednesday morning. So until then, have yourselves one heck of a good evening. Have a better tomorrow. And remember, don't go by the book. Think like a pirate. Good night, people.